What's going on, everybody? What's up? Okay, so I know what's up. A ton of stuff is up. There is a lot going down. So let's talk about all of that today. But first, is my sound coming through? It looks like my voice is coming through. The music looks pretty good. The game is on the screen. My face is on the screen. The initial technology check is complete. All right, who's hanging out? I see Yagi, Titanio, FTK, Brandon, Sora, Jalen, Jack, what's going on? MK, hello. Let's see, did I miss it? Joa, hello. Reset, what's going on? And Mako Eyes, hello. All right, yeah, we're gonna talk. So obviously, the majority of the conversation today is gonna be about the big news, right? The producer's newsletter, all of that. That's gonna be the thing on everybody's mind, right? What's up, Midnight Cloud? So I got a lot of thoughts on that, and I don't even know, like, I don't know that we will. Okay, the big change, there's really only two significant changes happening. The first and most obvious, what's up, Spaceboat? The first and most obvious of those changes is we lose the 4-month preview. And that has been, what word do I want to use here? So like for me as a content creator, and every global War of the Visions content creator, whether it's, you know, those of us that are still around, whether it's the people who came and have gone, we all took advantage of that, right? And took advantage, that's not a negative thing to say. Ranother, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Ran other. You mean words, but where was I going with? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I get names. Hey, if I see a word I can't pronounce, what's up, Dervis? You know, my mind goes on a different track. But okay, so that 4-month preview. Yeah, it's gonna suck that it's gone. For those people who liked to plan based on a specific thing, you're gonna lose that window. I still think there are dates you can plan around, such as anniversaries, such as upcoming, but anniversaries are when we get the best banners in the game. So if that's what you're waiting on, I think you can still wait for that, no problem. And that's fine. For content creation's sake, I will say, like, that's a video every week that I can't make anymore. The 4-month preview video, my Friday video, was it one of my most watched videos? No, not really, but I think a lot of people like that. A very popular video that I've made in the past and other creators have made is the future planning guide, where basically every like 4 to 6 months, we just make a video and we're like, hey, look, here's kind of what's coming in between now and some big event, like in between now and Sephiroth, or in between now and Final Fantasy, whatever. Those videos are gone. So that's one of the changes. The other actual change to the game that's happening, oh, look at this squad, 2-person squad with no third party. Okay, well, let's switch to something else. That'll work. Obviously that will work. The other thing that will change is global vision cards will no longer get that like upgrade that we got before. The ones we have won't change at all. We'll still have those, but we won't get our own special little global buff to our VCs anymore. So that's unfortunate. But the reason that needed to exist was because if we didn't get that, we would probably just completely copy paste the teams from JP, and that's no fun. So this way, we'll get to we might end up having a lot of the same teams in our meta that JP does, but it will be at the same time. We will occasionally get a preview period of like a month. And so that's nice. Like, we'll still occasionally get a preview. We'll still occasionally have things to talk about coming out in the future. And then a big change for me that I've had to, you know, here's what's been floating around in my head all day, beyond just all that stuff, is they would not commit to, I say the one video where Hiroki's talked about this, he did not mention anything about like when the patch day is going to be, when the news days are going to be. Are we going to get on JP's release schedule? What the heck is JP's release schedule? Pharmacopoeia, thank you for joining, or thank you for following. Welcome to the channel. So all of that stuff, like there is a lot hanging in the air. And I think anytime there's uncertainty in the air, and it like with a game, I think everybody, what did Dervis just call everybody? Doomers? Yeah, Dervis used the word doomers a second ago, and I feel like that is a very accurate word. I have not heard that before just now, but yeah, like I haven't been on the Reddit today. I imagine the Reddit is full of tinfoil hat theories right now, and it's probably a lot of the same folks who thought we were getting a boxing unit because the picture of Hiroki was him standing like this, not realizing that that's the picture that they use in every single picture of Hiroki on the internet. But just because something makes sense in your head does not mean it's true. And the only thing we know for sure is that when they say end of September, in a few months, we will be caught up to the JP game. So let's see what these few months are like. And I'll start reading specific questions of something here in a minute. I just wanted to open up with a little monologue. Oh, I'm running out of energy. Let's go fill that back up. After the next 2 to 3 months are over, and we've officially reached the moment where we've caught up, let's see how generous they were. A unit like Raph, for example, I can't imagine that unit being given to us at a discount because she's such a premium unit in such a premium element. But maybe that's not the way the developers think. Maybe the developers are not interested in that aspect of it, and they do hook us up with some kind of deal there. These summon tickets that we're getting, those are going to be amazing for a lot of people, Not so much me, unless if there's Mog Medals or Soul Stars attached to them, then yes, for me too. So that's something. This is a big change, by the way. This high-speed expedition going from 5 to 30, I already have about infinite amount of these, but that I can essentially, I might juice this up. I don't know. I will really look into Chocobo expeditions a little bit more post this update. So that's a big thing. If these summon tickets don't include Dark Golem, I'm going to be grumpy. That would be, if they do include Dark Golem, and I just had to almost pity him. Oof. How long is this live streaming going on? 10 minutes. And I've only been on for maybe 5. Like I did the opening up thing. So, okay, I'll start reading questions here in a second. I didn't want to read while I did my dailies. If I'm being totally real, like I need to look at the screen while I click through my daily missions. Not read chat. So now I shall read chat. If your question is way up towards the top, I might miss it. But, ooh, I got to do my guild raids today too. Okay, and it's like, when are guild raids over? 7/18 tomorrow? I don't mind showing what teams I'm using at this point. Because, well, copy me, I guess. I won't show any of my guildmates teams, though, because some of them are going for top scores, and they're all using different teams than me. And I know that, like, one thing I talked about was, let's see how much of a lead we have. One thing I talked about was something that I'm looking forward to is so many of, like, the people in my guild made teams that were almost carbon copies of JP teams. Yeah, we do have our little differences. Like, we have our buffs and a little access to a few more things, few different things than they had. But I enjoy clicking on something like Tetrasilphid right here and then going, see, I hate it when I click on her. She's got 201,000 HP. What am I going to do with that? Not swing is the answer. So how about I say, I enjoy clicking on Marilith right here, and you see 3.7 million HP, and I go into battle or trial battle, and I piece a team together based on debuffing, chaining, what I have, what I can put together, and there's not some like weird expectation that I match the JP team or something like that. I like building it from scratch myself. So yeah. Okay, let me read through some comments right here. I'm not going to hit this while Saga's in there because who knows what he'll get. I can swing on this guy. Another cleanup job. I don't like, the only one I don't have a team built for is Kraken, because I feel like everybody could hit Kraken. Okay, I can kill Omega. I can drop 1,000,000 pretty easily on Omega. Anyway, I'll chill for a minute. Maybe somebody will clean that up while I'm talking. So, what am I seeing for questions right here? Oh, Saga's jailed? Ooh, okay, so I can hit that one then. Great, I will hit this. Okay, what's going on? Blah, blah, blah. Reset says, how's it going? I was not expecting that news from Hiroki. Straight up thought he was stepping down. Oh, I was a little concerned about that, Reset. And then he joked about it. It would suck to lose Hiroki. He is a good producer. He's really good. Okay. Scrubpig says, I'm excited for the worldwide release. The community will be active again, trying to figure stuff out. Yes. It will be less boring. Like, what's coming? You know how exciting it is when we get a global exclusive unit right now? And one of the reasons it's so exciting is, one, they're usually pretty strong, and two, it's like, this isn't something we were planning on. This is a new, weird, different thing. I love those moments. We'll get that every week now, or every other week. I mean, more like every other week. So that's good. Dervis says, I want JP updates which occur rather at the beginning of the weekend or like at midnight first every month. Oh, that's interesting. So their release schedule is a lot different than ours. I'm reading Twitch chat right now. I'll switch to YouTube here in a minute. It's worrisome to think about them speed running lots of releases. Yes, we are currently in the worrying zone. Like, and like, here's the thing. Don't worry about it. Like, and I know that's so stupidly easy for me to just say, and it's really a hard thing to do in practice, I think, but we're getting Final Fantasy V, and here, let's check, because I didn't actually look closely at this. Never mind, I can't look at the banners. Let's look at the news. How long is Final Fantasy V here for? Over a month. So, we are getting Final Fantasy V early. It is still here till almost the end of next month. So you don't have to pull Bart's. He's really strong. He's probably one of the best units in this collaboration, if not the best unit in this collaboration. So if you want to slow build this guy over the next 5 weeks, boom, you can do that. That's on the table for you. Lena, yeah, she's going to be a really good healer, but we have really good healers already. She's definitely not a must pull. The vision card would be nice for Bart, so maybe that's what you work on over the next month. And then maybe we get some really good, like, let's say you do feel pressured to spend. Hopefully we get things like Visior Pack F, Visior Pack H. Maybe they make Visior Pack global exclusive QQQ just for one time. You know, I don't know. Let's see what the deals are for that stuff. So that's something to really look forward to. Scrub Case says, figure out for yourself is the fun part. I agree. Yeah. Yes, and we have permanently a different game than them now, which is good. So, okay, let's switch to the YouTube stuff. Stefan, thank you for the $20 super chat. Says, pretty crazy news we got. I am excited. Me too. I was worried about it. So here's what my night was last night. I'm sitting out front, or I'm sitting on the back deck with my son and my wife, and I pull out my phone, and the news had just dropped. We were putting baby J to bed, and I was like, I need to go downstairs, because I don't know what happened, but like Discord messages were flying in. Like my Discord was exploding. And I'm thinking Hiroki had a live stream. Either it's Summer Eileen and everybody's just telling me congratulations, or Hiroki's retiring, or some kind of giant Final Fantasy VIII collab. I was like, I don't know what it is, but I must go watch this thing live. I can't be late, and I need to do my video. And so I go downstairs, and the word merger is everywhere. And I was like, we're gonna play with the Japanese players? And the first thing I thought of was like, there's no way they can do this. There's no way they could merge our servers, because the games are just different. And guys, a lot of times Intern-kun cannot adjust the start time for class match without the server going down for 8 hours. So to think that Intern-kun could mastermind the merging of the JP and global servers is no way, no chance. So yeah, that was my first thought there. And then I read the news and I was like, it's not a merger. It's not a merger at all in any way. They are just aligning release schedules. That's it. Now, the difficult part of this and the thing that they are look, here's the dark area. Here's the area that is scary. When is the merger happening? Or when are not the gosh dang it. Y'all use that. People in my chat use that word so much, it's going to be stuck in my head. When is, wait, that's maintenance. Where's the live letter? It's down here at the bottom. Okay, so what is the magical date? At the end of September 2023. End of September. So I'm pulling up a calendar real quick. Well, I'm trying to pull up a calendar real quick. Stupid Windows 11. How do I pull up a calendar? What did it just do? I just set some kind of timer. End that. I want the calendar, please. There it is. I have to click the little up arrow anyway. So it is mid-July right now. Next month is August. The next month is September. They have 2.5 months. Now, over that 2.5 months, JP is still going to get stuff, right? JP is going to continue to get releases for 2.5 months. So we're going to have to get all of that plus 4 months worth of stuff. That's a lot. That is a lot. That's why we're starting with Final Fantasy V a month and a half early. So, okay, there's number one. We're going to get something new every week until the end of September. And then we'll probably also get something new that'll just be the normal new thing. So expect a ton of stuff, a ton. Like news videos are going to be long. Every week is going to be interesting. If they handle this, there are 3 outcomes here. There are 3 outcomes. I should say there is a scale of outcomes. There's one end, there's the middle, and there's the other end. The bottom end of outcomes is they botch this. They don't do enough to make players feel good. And by the time end of September comes around, global players are angry. And okay, there's going to be some players that are angry anyway, especially people who like type a lot on the internet. People are just going to be angry all the time. But I'm talking about your average global player will be like, man, that was a lot of content. And I really didn't feel like I got hooked up for having to put up with all of that. That's the bad end. The good end is they overdo the generosity. We get Visior back banners. We get Visior Pack F, Visior Pack H. Like on a weekly sort of release, we're getting discounted Visior packs. So that way the whales feel like, hey, this is a heck of a lot more Visior than I ever got before. And I think there will be some people, if they release cheap Visior packs, there will be some folks out there, and maybe myself included, who just buy them because they're like, oh, I mean, I might not be able to plan for what's coming, but I can tell you that this is the cheapest Visior we're probably ever going to get. So I'll just pick it up now and sit on it until whatever I want comes out. And if they give us, again, Visior back banners, God, if they're listening, Visior back banners would go a long way. It'd go a long way towards making people feel good about stuff. So we'll see. Maybe they overdo the compensation. Whatever you want to call it, generosity. We probably end up somewhere more in the middle. My hope is we end up more towards the over generous than the under generous. So that's if they're over generous, I think game companies in general would surprise themselves with how much money they would make if they would just be more generous than less generous. So there's that. Now I'll catch up on Twitch chat and then switch over to YouTube. Summer units are going to be in here somewhere, right? Global dev team no longer exists. It's going to be merged together, and they straight up said global units won't happen anymore. Global dev team. So reset. That's I think that's slightly okay. The global dev team, the people on the global dev team still do exist. And I asked people that I know last night during the live stream, Justin, one of them, I was like, did people get fired? And he's like, no. So I don't believe people are losing their jobs here. I think Square Enix Japan is just taken Square Enix America's team, bringing those people to them, and then just one unified product from now on instead of two. I'm sure some people's jobs might be. It would be wrong to say some people's jobs will probably not change a little bit. I mean, that's got to happen, right? But beyond that, I think that's what we'll see there. So, yep, a lot of 140s probably coming, a lot of Master Ability 2s, Transcendence and stuff like that. What we may see on the JP side and early worldwide alignment is that there will be no more reruns to give them time to adjust the old dev team approaches new. I cannot imagine us getting a rerun in the next several months. Or they rerun something odd in JP to kill time. I could see that happening. I don't know that I would like that necessarily. Or here's the thing. Here's the mindset that I hope the development team takes on this. Let's say they want to fill some time on JP to make the overall transition easier, and they rerun Final Fantasy 4, whatever, Final Fantasy 7. They rerun a Final Fantasy. So, okay, they rerun a Final Fantasy. Just also rerun it in global. Alongside everything else you're doing, just also rerun it in global. And then for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, while you're giving JP something, just also give it to us. And let that be a test of releasing everything at the same time. And that would help ease the transition, honestly. I think that would ease the transition a lot. Now, there's going to be a live stream tonight, an official live stream. I will not be able to watch it live because I'll have the kid, but I think it's at 8 o'clock my time. That's probably where I imagine they're just going to talk about Final Fantasy V. I was anticipating almost not having as much news released at the beginning of today, so they could save the Final Fantasy V announcement for later, but they didn't end up doing that. Crit. If that doesn't crit, the run is ruined. But she has like crit runes and stuff on, so there's basically no chance of it not critting. Anyway, so that's going on there. It could be, okay, now here's another, this is a little bit tinfoil hat theory, but Ever Crisis is coming out soon. In fact, Ever Crisis is coming out around a similar time that our games are aligning, at least if the release dates on like the Play Stores and stuff are to be believed at all. So with that happening, could it be that maybe some people on the global team for, watch this, she gets to go twice in a row, this is pretty cool. Could it be that some people on the global team for War of the Visions are shifting over to the global team for Ever Crisis? Now look, this is not a strike chaining team, but Perrine can build her very own 5-strike chain on this boss and hits for 30,000 damage on that last hit. She'll be hitting for over 100k by the end of this. Pretty fancy. Boom, there's 126,000 damage from Raychez right there. I was doing one of my runs last night, and because I was watching the live stream while I was doing the run, I might definitely have just clicked pass on a unit and just not had them do anything. And I was like, oh, well, whoops, my bad. Okay, I'm gonna summon here. This saves her some ability points. And it's the boss's turn next. It's always a good idea to summon right before the boss takes a turn or right after the boss takes a turn. And that way you get this massive, like watch this debuff. I'm not going to use that again yet. I'm going to use sustaining slash, but look at the debuff on the water resist here. -70. That's insane. And my water units are buffed up as well. So there we go. And then I'll get back to reading stuff here in a second. I just don't want to butcher the end of my run. I'm one in a row for messing these up, and this can get 1.5 million if everything goes right. I don't think it's gone perfectly. Again, have not necessarily been watching, but it's going to be close. Demise Within a Dream hitting for 83,000 damage. Feels good. Now watch this damage. Watch this. Triple stream for 105k. Boom, boom, boom. And then I have her run so she doesn't get another turn because she is drained on the AP. And thank God these guys don't charm you. Can you imagine how annoying this run would be if those things actually charmed? Like, that would suck. Okay. Oh man, my notices are blowing up. Something is happening on the stream. I'm laser focused. I'm laser focused. 2 turns left. Maximum carnage. Will I hit 1.5 million? I'm feeling like a 1.47. I'm feeling like a 1.47 million on this run right here. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so what was happening while I was doing that? Jensen, thank you for the 3-month membership. 1.44. All right, so pretty good. Thank you for reading the big news last night. My wife and I were watching, and at first we were concerned about the game and the dev team. Yeah, I think it's gonna go fine. Jensen, thank you for the 3 months of that Saint membership. That's huge. And then Stefan with a gift bomb out here. Shadow Snatcher Zachary, Tin John, Robert Gabriel, Marcelo. Wow, why do I mess that up? Zenith Flare Nigel and Chase. Welcome to the church, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. So that was a good run. All right. There we go. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of the dev, or if maybe Square Enix America is shifting a little bit of their focus to Ever Crisis. That would be 0% surprising. Okay, now let's read some YouTube questions from a while back. I just want to know, so Sweet Fury says, I just want to know how they're going to handle the onslaught of units VCs coming in comparison with the resources we may or may not get. Yeah, that's what I was just talking about, Sweet Fury. Like, that's the question. Because we're going to get everything. And that's what Hiroki basically said last night, is they don't have a choice except for just say, here it is. And hopefully along with that, so here's what they ought to do. For that like middle ground play, they should say, what is 4 months worth of daily login Visior? Well, what do you get from doing your dailies every day? Couple hundred? What do you get from, I think it's actually 100, isn't it? We can look. This is not hard research to do. So like a daily quest, it's 100. So this last one's 50. So that's 100 plus 2,100 Visior a week. So that's 20. Let's just say from logging into the game and doing your dailies every week, you earn 4,000 Visior a week. That includes some kind of reward for doing it duels, because you will, you know, like there are duels that happen. You will have a ranking. You're going to get some Visior from that. Let's just say they round it to a nice, it's probably more like 3,500 if you did nothing else. But let's just say 4,000 to be easy. Well, there's 4 weeks in your average month. There's 4 months. That's 16 weeks times 4,000 Visior. No. Wait. You do not get, yeah, 16 times 4, right? I didn't jump off the brain train there in the middle of that. 16 times 4. That would be 64,000 Visior. That's not right. You don't save up 64,000 Visior a month just by logging into the game. Hold on. Let me start that over. Okay. Teacher, by the way, right. 200. Okay, so hold on. 100 from the daily login. 21. Okay, times 7 equals plus 2,100 a week. I got to that 2,800 point correctly. So yeah, let's say it's, maybe my number was just too high. I don't think my math was wrong. Let's say you get 3,500 Visior a week just by existing in the game and doing your dailies. Times 4, that's 14,000 a month. Times 4 for 4 months would be 56K. So I think we should get that Viz. That's the free Viz a lot of people rely on. I think we should be given that. Dionysus, thank you for the Prime sub for 5 months. I did use a calculator for that. FYI. Hey, your children's futures are in my hands, and I was right. I was just so right, I questioned myself. You should be thrilled that I was not only brilliant enough to come to the right answer, but I was humble enough to check my own work. something like that. Anyway, so let's see here. What else we got looking over here? If those tickets update, they will be very useful. Zero chance. There's no way. There's no way those tickets are going to update. Everyone would skip everything. Now, if they updated for the next 4 months, I'd be okay with that, because then I basically guarantee everything that's coming out. So, Yamada says, we need to see what the drop rates are on those tickets for things like 100 cost units and so on. Yep, agreed. Also, there is at least one banner coming up in JP where 100 cost units are dropping at regular rates. This is something, and you guys probably heard me, this is something I've been pushing for a while. So, well, Deadly Sin, you say it's 4 months condensed into 2 months. It's not, it's 6 months condensed into 2 months. Because we have the regular 2 months, because JP is also going to be receiving stuff for 2 months. And we have to get all of that too. So everything that we have to catch up to JP, and that's 4 months, right? I think I'm thinking about that correctly, right? Although no, they have 2 months to do it. So it's 6 months of content in 2 months. And 4 months of that is extra. I guess however you say it, it does it. It's just the same thing, different way of saying it. Okay, I'm with you. Anyhow, I think that would be a good change to the game. And I think that's something we should see at someone, at some point, maybe at the next anniversary or something. 100 cost units just need to be given regular drop rates, because they are the standard now. And then maybe also boost the drop rates for the other ones. Do we know what the tickets are yet? Nope. Anybody who says they know what the tickets are is lying to you, because they don't know. Let me read some more questions. Round 24. Oh yeah, we crushed this thing. We're in round 25 now. Well, and you can see, like, we're winning. Like, we have a comfortable lead with only 1 day left. Now, if we gave up, Sector 7 or Choco Boss could come up there and maybe snag us. And they have a comfortable lead. They're fighting each other. This is a battle for second place right here. And then the battle for 4th and 5th. I mean, like, then it gets tight down here. Visipor, come on, man. Didn't even try. All right. So then there's super chat. I think this Wednesday. Oh yeah, Vespo. Okay, so Vespo says, I think this Wednesday will get extended maintenance for 3 hours for sure. Guys, I am strongly considering not setting an alarm for maintenance days and just waking up whenever I wake up and being like, is extended maintenance over yet? No, it's not. Okay, I'm gonna move on. So yeah, that's like, there's no way there's not. If there is not extended maintenance on every single patch from now until the catch up, I'll be shocked. I'll be shocked. Because like we were talking about in Discord last night, they regularly cannot adjust the time of something by 2 hours. And now they're trying to, like, do a patch and a JP patch at the same time. Good luck. Good luck, Intern Coon. You got your work cut out for you, man. So let's see. Delita says, hey, were I scared that Bart's wasn't free? No, because I watched the video. So the video came out at some point while I was asleep. And then the first thing I did after I woke up was watched it, because I recorded it so I could overlay it onto the news. So no, I wasn't scared. I can see how some people might be. It did not mention specifically in the news that he was free, but it does say at the end of the video they released that he's free. So yeah, no, I wasn't scared, but I think so. I could definitely see how some people were. Intern Klung is blamed for everything. That's exactly right. Off topic. Do I think Ever Crisis is basically near reincarnation with Final Fantasy VII Reskin? No. No. There is, so Michael, you can see traces of near reincarnation in Ever Crisis, but there is so much more to Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis than there was to Near Reincarnation. And that's coming from somebody who is still a fan of Near Reincarnation. Nier, like, the story in Nier was similar in that it was many different little sub-stories, but the stories in Ever Crisis are going to be huge. Like, huge stories. They're talking about eventually having all of Final Fantasy VII Extended Universe, or whatever you want to call it, in one place. That is a humongous deal. That's a humongous deal. So that will be amazing. And like the, you can feel Near Reincarnation in there when you're playing. You feel it, but you don't, it's not nearly the same game. And in fact, the combat, here's something that they need to fix. The AI is too good in Ever Crisis because there's mode switching in that game, and this is not an Ever Crisis stream, so what it is. But wait, is there a big super chat that just came in? I want to miss that. Jensen, thank you for the $50 super chat from Hawaii. 50 bucks. One of the biggest super chats to ever happen on my channel. Between you and Stefan, this is now a very promising day for the YouTube stream. So thank you guys. That's huge, Jensen. 50 bucks, a donation to the church from the wife and you. Aloha. Right back at you. That's awesome. So the it's very tough, especially if you're trying to play at 2x speed in Ever Crisis. If you're trying to micromanage your whole team, you almost can't do it. Now, maybe if I set up a controller on an emulator or something, and that way I could like have a button that swapped from offensive stance to defensive stance, because defensive stance doesn't just reduce your damage, it also increases your healing. The AI, when they heal, will swap to defense and swap back to offense. And like the micromanaging there is crazy because the AI is always healing. It loves to heal in that game. And so they can do that really well. The AI team builder, I think some people think it's a little better than it actually is. The AI team builder on the surface level sets you up with the sigils you need to break enemies and the elements you need to hit weaknesses. But on the back side of it, like with your sub gear, it's really not great at knowing exactly what to give you. It prioritizes kind of weird things. So you do need to build your own teams, but the in-combat AI was too good. Now, you could be better than it if you were like God tier fast at switching between your characters, because you only control one active character at a time. You can set the game's AI up to allow you to control one and have them do nothing and let the other two go free, or turn off the AI essentially. But it's too hard to turn off the AI unless you're playing on 1x speed. So anyway, I think the AI will get tweaked a lot, but it was still like boss fights in that game are tough. They're hard. You need to debuff, you need to buff. A lot of the stuff that you don't ever do in like Final Fantasy VII or like regular turn-based RPGs, you kind of need to do in this game to kind of give you that advantage to beat some of the bosses, even to farm some of the higher end farming stages. Also in that game, you score on every stage, and like getting a higher score gives you better rewards. So it's not always best to farm the hardest thing. Sometimes it's better to get like an S rank in a lower tier thing. Okay, blah, 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 where am I at here? Doodaloo. The alignment's not that big of a deal. Yeah, Jack, exactly. The alignment itself is not the deal, right? Like it's a bigger deal for YouTubers than it is for anybody else, I think. I hope we do get OG Dwayne style deals. Somebody said hi, Justin. Is Justin hanging out in the chat? I did not see Justin in the YouTube chat, but okay, maybe. Did I address Mysidia? Oh, Mysidia and I have been sending messages to each other. He sent me that We're Gonna Fight video like 2 weeks ago when he filmed it. And he was like, hey, can I post this? And I was like, shit, do it. It's funny. It's a good video. It sucks for him as a content creator that he's gone during this time. This is not when you want to be gone as a content creator. You want to be here. Like there's no way. My schedule today's all over the place. Like I'm constantly watching my phone to see what time it is, looking for phone calls and stuff, but there was no way I wasn't streaming today. No way. It's too big of a day. So I feel bad for him that he's not here. So he couldn't have like, gone live, had his stream, had his videos, all that. Will global units become regular units? There will be no, okay, so Trickster, everything we have that's different than JP will stay different. Everything else that comes out after the end of September will be the same for everybody. So that's that. Wonder how they'll manage the poll winners now. We'll get both. So, because we still are owed something. Joom won. So we're owed another Joom. So, okay, I don't know if JP is still owed a poll winner, But what I imagine will happen is if JP is also still owed a poll winner and we are, they will release the JP one, maybe at the JP anniversary, and then release the global one, maybe at the global anniversary. Persona 5 collab back. I wish they would. I wish they would. Let's see. There's the gifted stuff. What's up, everybody there? To be fair, I spent nearly 2 million viz in this game to this point, and you're free to play. If they do give out tickets for every 2K viz spent, that's almost 1,000 tickets. Yeah. Now, okay, I want to clarify it. It's tickets spent on polls, right? It's not tickets spent. Let me double check this. Let's actually make sure that what I just said is not BS. But that's not the right button. Where is it? It was in here. I wish I could control F this and like scroll around. Okay, the first part of the campaign will be Road to Worldwide Release Part 1. In the Give Back Festival, players will receive 1 summon ticket for every 2,000 viz they use summoning. So, okay, it's not so like if you spent Vizio buying shards in the shop or something like that, you won't get pull tickets. It's just viz you've used on pulls. So every time you've pitied, that's 4,000, that's 20 pulls. Right? Yes. Math. So still, you know what? I haven't looked at my royal rank in a really long time. I'm royal rank 13. There are people who are royal rank 14. Let me just tell you, I've been royal rank 13 for a long time. And I'm this far through it. People that are 14 or beyond, how far beyond does it go? There's 14, 15. Anybody who's up in this area, oh my gosh, they are going to get stuff. But I bet you they're spending a lot of that viz. I bet you a lot of that it's been spit in shops and stuff. Okay, wait, now hold on. Victor said something. I'm hoping the intern coon messes up and gives out 1 billion Vizio. No way. They would insta-patch that. They would shut the servers down. I imagine we will get something in lines of what, like 50 to 60,000 free viz, something like that. Essentially making up for not being able to log in for 6 months or for 4 months, all that. Source weekly amount, weekly login, 2,100 dailies. Yep. There you go, Josie. That's kind of the math we were doing earlier. Yeah, 3,500 viz a week is not high. That's about right. I used to do a how much Vizio could you earn this week video. Now, in that, Jeff, I was including new missions. They're not going to give us the Vizio that you could get from clearing a mission twice. You can still go clear the missions. There's going to be plenty of content for the next several months. But the 35 viz a week is about, so think just the easiest way to get close there is the average login bonus is 2,100 viz for a week. Some weeks it's 2,500. So you're about 1,000 short, maybe a little over 1,000. You get another 100 a day just for doing your dailies. You're going to get some kind of reward from the arena every week, depending on if you like do 5 a day, if you do 10 a day, if you use some pots. So they have to figure that in. So that's where I came up with like the 3,500 number. Yeah, 64k viz seems like a lot. It's only 1.5 pities. That's exactly right, Ice Dragon. Dejin said, close, we've already been catching up a bit. Now, that Dejin makes a good point right there. We have already begun the catch-up process. That's true. For content. So, yeah, good point. But it's still shoving all of that content into a 4-month overall shorter time frame. My chat just auto went to the last message, so I'm scrolling back through to find where I was. Seems like Jay doesn't realize it's month break for story and collabs. No, I understand that there will be a month break for story and collaborations, yeah, but that's not very much. It's not nearly there's a huge difference there in that previously you could count on every time having a 4-month preview. Now we will just occasionally get a surprise 1-month preview. And it's only for like collaborations, I believe they said. Let's see here. What's the lowest score in your guild for this guild raid? Oh, we got some low scores, but I'm not going to show the scores for the guild because that will also show the highest teams, the highest scores team comps. And if I have people in the guild competing for actual highest score on the bosses, and I don't want to show off their build. Speaking of videos, like the videos, guys. Hey, thanks, Mike. Good call. Does Incarnation know when Ever Crisis may release? No. Again, it said like end of September or something like that. Really close to the time that this game was supposed to line up with JP, but that is not confirmed in any way. What's up, Spicy Donut? Okay, I'm about to just catch up to the end. Let's see. Hama, you've been Royal Rank 10 since a year and a half ago. Yeah, it gets harder to get every single one of them. Can I show us my lowest units? My lowest units, Lyricus. What do you mean? I have a lot of units I haven't leveled. Yeah, round 25. That's called how you get first place. We like strategize this pretty heavily. Okay, I'm going to do a couple more swings right here. I might just clean some stuff up. I can clean up this Omega. Like, I'll kill this real quick. This will hurt my score for the day. That is lightning. I want light. Yeah, this is the squad I'm using. Okay, there we go. So I'll go drop 1 million on this real quick. Cleanup hitter coming up to bat. Okay, now I have to remember where I put stuff. He's going to go after Sakura. So, okay, here's like guild raid tips. Sakura's in slot 1 for me, and so he'll go after her since nobody else has hate. So I'm going to put her right here. Then I'll have him move here and this way. So I'll put him there. Elena stands back here. I have Lucio right there. Elsie actually stands all the way back here, and Locke stands here. One of the reasons in guild raids that they give you this spacing out is so your units won't use their dang affinity. We don't have affinity off yet, and the way to get high scores, especially on bosses where you can like CT manipulate them, is have the boss go first. So you need to lower yourself, in this case lower than what? Like Omega's agility is like 81, 83. So all of my units need to be less than 83 agility. And you can set that up as much as you want, but then if you put, Lucio and Locke right here next to each other and they give themselves a 10% agility buff, it ruins everything. So that's one of the tricks of guild raids right now. That trick will go away once we can turn resonance off, which will be nice. Although, yeah, that will be nice. Okay, I think I'm set up correctly here. I just need to get 1 million. There's the boss. He goes over there, shoots Sakura for whatever. Now we get to do our thing. So agility debuff him right here. Boom. There's his defense down and agility down. Such a useful hit for this game mode. Okay, Sky Mirage Dive. This will lower his slash attack resist. Again, helping my slash chain out. And it does hit for max damage too. So that's nice. It's just not a chaining attack. There we go. Lucio's Limit Break will lower light resist. So I'll have him run out to here and drop Luminous Grace. It also has the range to hit from this far away. There are other ways I have on this team of lowering light resist, but Lucio needs to be in range to hit the target too. Boom, there we go. Starlight Elena. I'll have her move here. I think I'm gonna have her move here. I usually have her move here. I'll try this out. I think she is buffing and receiving buffs from Elsrel at this point. Now, Prismatic Punishment lowers reaction ability rate. Yeah, this is just a 3-hit chainer and an agility lowerer. I've already lowered the boss's agility, but you can override it. And when you have, so like right now it's minus 20. So I'm going to do this. If you have Thornlet is an agility debuff. It stacks with your other team's agility debuff. So I don't remember who on this squad is wearing Thornlet. We'll find out. We'll see if that actually lowered him anymore. And then for Sakura, she has 3 moves that I want to use. Eternal Pain is a 3-hit move. And then I have her equipped with Curses Come in 3s. I want her to use this first because this will single target debuff him. So that'll help everybody else do more damage. But it costs me, if she does this right now, it costs me like 50,000 damage. So I think it's actually better for me if she does this first and then saves her big 4-hitter for later. So I'm going to do this. There we go. Yeah, that'll work for me. Sakura is not ideal. A lot of people are using Addison Rae. I think everyone else in my guild is using Addison Rae, and I am continuing to be the ultimate Addison Rae cheapskate and waiting for as long as humanly possible to see if I can completely build her to 140 for nothing. So there's that. Now Elena gets us to start teeing off. Iridescent Blade, that's over 100,000 damage. There we go. We're hitting maxes now. Locke gets to Drain Rush. Oh, I remember what was jacked up about this team. Not that I'm not doing a super high score anyway. I just need to do 1,000,000. But one of the things about this team that was not great is my summon is messed up. So I want... Oh, she didn't crit right there either. That's pretty unlucky. Yeah, who summons for me here? Because it should be like Lucio is in the right spot to summon, but he has Fenrir equipped. So you don't want him doing it. Then who? Oh, he moved here too. Yeah, that's weird. That's why I had Elena stand over there. So this guy wouldn't run away. I had forgotten about that. Okay, well... Yeah, see, it's weird. Your damage goes way down after they take a turn if you did not get a summon off yet. Now, what I'm going to end up having to do right here is this, I think. I could... Ooh, yeah, that's the mistake. Yeah, having him move like that sucks. Now, if I was going for a really high score run here, I would probably just tell the guild that I was trapped. But I'm not, so I'm just going to do the summon. Now, this does give the buff, right? It does not give the buff. So, never mind. Locke, you get to do nothing for a turn. That's a suck. Because he doesn't have any ranged moves high enough. Wow, okay. Well, just cast a buff on yourself then. There we go. Elena, chain him. I'm not going to have Elena summon no matter what, because she's got a 4-hit chain. So... it is what it is. We're still easily do our 1,000,000, and that's really what we were here for anyway. Carbuncle doesn't do any damage. Just hit him. He's about dead. Not my greatest run ever. That's what I get for like doing this in the middle of a stream. God, him moving screwed me. Like, it screwed me bad. Come on, Locke, get up there. Beat him up. Bang, bang, bang. We got back up to capping our damage, but you'd really like to be capping that damage, you know, on turn 2 after he moves, not turn 5 with Locke doing a turn of nothing. Whatever, I only needed to do 1,000,000. I did 1,000,000. He's dead. There's the cleanup. AP Hunt wouldn't get him, Costa. I checked that, right? We'll see how far I can get Addison Rae today. We'll check on that here in a little bit. Okay, only Marilith is left. Oh, and this. Is there hope? Can the team I just had? We're gonna try. How many moves do I have left on this team? We'll go try it. We need to do 169,000 damage. I don't know that I can. Like, it takes so long to build up the debuffs and things like that that I doubt I get it. Oh yeah, somebody from Bessemer, Alabama calling me today. I'm sure that's legit. What's this guy's agility? Is it 83 as well, or is it 81? See, that'll mess me up here too. Some of my units are going to end up taking turns early. I need to check on that. So Sakura is 78, so she's good. But she needs to stand here probably. Lucio, what are you at? 80. So Lucio's fine as long as he's standing next to somebody, but I might want him all the way back here because he's got that movement. Elsorel, if you stand here, what's your agility? 81. It's the same. So that's not great. I don't think she'll be able to hit him either. Locke, what are you at? 81. So here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'll actually do. I will have, since Locke, I believe Locke and El Sorel will have to go first. So I'm going to put them straight in front of him. Like this and like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe her inertia blade hits range 5. So I think that would be fine. I'll have them move. And then Sakura, you stand over here. Lucio, stand over here. Okay. Let's see if I was right. Let's see if I figured that wrong. Yeah, I was exactly right. Okay, so anything, nothing, can't hit him. So then buff her. Well, it is what it is. Might as well just AP Hunt. I don't think AP Hunt will get there, will it? No. AP Hunt's too short. I have nothing that can hit him. I have recommended ability on. It's recommended nothing. Yeah. It sucks. Still, him moving to there guarantees he's in range for whatever happens next, although he's not getting a turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have 4 turns. So I'm just messing around. I'm going to have him just stand all the way back here. There's inertia blade. So I do 5,700. He moves. Oh boy. And we're done. So we did set 5,700 damage. I should have just grouped up on Sakura. I forgot he would go after her. Oh well. What's up, 2 Cent? Yes, you must have been on Reddit. No, Global is not burning down. Global and JP in a couple of months are aligning their release schedules. So that's really what's happening. So Global's trying to figure out how that works out for us over the next several, over the next bit of time. All right, so now I'm in purgatory because I can't swing. I have a team ready for this, but it's dead. And I can't hit. I mean, I could kill this with a fresh team, but that's a huge waste. Anyway. There was no way in 5 turns I was doing 169,000 damage anyway. No shot. Guild Wars is in 1 minute. So we'll do that. Then we do still, now we have yet to align our schedules so far. So we do still get to do a 4-month preview video today. Well, not a 4-month preview video, but we do get to talk about our upcoming boys and girls, Bart's, Lena, and a Vision Card Esper. And we need to look at the rest, or not Vision Card Esper yet. The Vision Card Esper will be next week. Or wait. Hold up. Are we getting, is it the Vision Card Esper? Hold on. Is there only one? Love for Hiryu. Yeah, this is a Vision Card Esper. This is the combo. Yeah, okay, so Hiryu, we do get, we get Hiryu. No, he's next week. He's next week. Shut up, OrJ, you're dumb. Okay. Let me get these set up while we wait for Guild Wars to start. Then I'll wipe in Guild Wars real quick, and then we can continue on with our day. Okay, so those 2 things are coming. What else do we need to talk about today? We got 2 new weapons coming out. Both of these units are catching a weapon. So those weapons are what? What are they? What's the names of those their weapons? New EX jobs. Yeah. Collaboration campaigns. Here's what we'll talk about the weps. Right? What do they look like? No. This dust is pretty cool. That's going to make leveling trust stones a lot easier, at least. It's in here somewhere. Here we go. Gotta be here, right? Okay, we get Liberty's Edge and Majesty of Tycoon. Liberty's Edge, that sword, looks a lot like the AP cost reduction sword we already have. Like the model, I mean. It's not, you know, not in practice, it's not like that. But in visual style, to me, it looks a lot like it. Okay, so that's Butts' sword, and that's Lena's staff. Okay. Obviously, both of them specifically good for their character. Then we are also getting Transcendence for 3 MR characters, Fina, Katia, Grace. So we'll talk about them in the preview video as well. Fina, which Fina is overdue. Where's Fina? Come on, Fina is like OG of OGs. Same with Grace. Actually, all 3 of these are like release day units. I will not miss having to fight the translator. I will not miss that at all. Okay. Game, put the chats back up. Close that. Is the scroll banner worth it? Nope. Scroll banner, no. Negative. No, I don't think so. Stream Hero, what's going on? Am I gonna pull for Blade this Wednesday? Yep. Here's my pull strategy for Honkai Star Rail. Every time there's a new banner, throw all my gems at it. They have yet to preview a character in that game that I thought looked bad or that I didn't like. And Blade would fill a need for me for sure of wind-based damage dealer. Because Dan Hung, I mean, like, it's so dang hard to level units in that game. My desire to level Dan is not very high. All right, let's check out Guild Wars. It's 4 p.m. my time. Who we fighting today? We peaked into the top 10 again. We got rank 9, and then Guild Raid started, and everybody quit caring about Guild Wars. Like, I mean, we're attacking. Watch, it's going to be a wind wall. Do not. Oh, it's a mixed thing here from Valhalla. All over the place. Earth. Huh. Where's all that light? Nuh-uh. No, I'm not going to get that lucky, am I? This isn't actually a lightning team, is it? I gotta check the scout. There's no way I'm getting a lightning team to fight today. It cannot possibly happen. We don't even have a scout, so okay. You know what, guys? Let's try it. That's definitely... It's going to be Alphonse, Edward, and Edward's going to block me, and Resnick. It's Fist Team, right? YOLO is the... What's up, Ray? YOLO is the Cayenne way, especially during guild raids. All right. Yeah, I could have gone for the Resnick. I felt like, so in my heart, I felt like the Resnick one was a bait. I felt like the Resnick one was hiding a Joom and like Sottily. And I really didn't want to deal with Joom Sottily. Edward or Alphonse, I was like, okay, maybe they're actually committed to Lightning a little more. It's probably just Strike Team though, with his bro. Yeah, okay, it's triple strike. Now, I'm not screwed. I'm not like totally dominated by this. I mean, I have 2 max reincarnated units. Let's see if we can overcome the 1 unit that is our elemental weakness right here. And look, this dude's a monster too. Like, Alphonse is a total beast. So they do have that going for them. But I do have a little CT manipulation on my side. If my Oberon can find his way back in range, Gets your second buff off. Good. I got the buffs on. Okay, here's something that I run into trouble too with this team sometimes is this. Bradley gets a little too far forward and ends up being in range of the enemy before Dialdo does. Now, I got the Keen Blade off this time. That helps me out because it gives Oberon a chance to like lap everybody. So here we go. Decent damage right there. Bradley might hit both of them. Come on, Bradley. AoE devastation right here. There we go, Bradley. There we go. CT up. Okay. He does not lap either of those two units, but Ed is only hitting my tank. And not that hard. Like, Ed, that was not good. Perine's scary, always. Always scared of her, but single target damage, that's what you get for stacking AoE resist. Dialdo, take him down. Got him. There we go. Now that did no damage. We did negative 50 damage to Edward over there. That's not great. But Perine's dead. Bradley's doing we're a little grouped up, guys. Reflex. Yeah, you never hate to see a reflex. Not when it's your reflex anyway. All right, here we go. Limit break coming out. Notice Dialdo's health bar looks low. He still has 7,000 HP left. The man just has oodles of HP. All right, we're going to chain him right here. I would almost rather have that jump gone off before Bradley's turn, but it is... Oh, my God. Oh, there it is. We did fine. That's a W right there. Strike team, mono earth domination. What's up, Laushin? What's up, Livonia? Joms, what's going on? Now go for the Resnick team? Okay, let's do it. Why not? Yeah, it's max reincarnated Dialdo, yes. 80 some reincarnations on that guy. I have only reincarnated 2 UR units ever, and it's these two. That's it. You know, like, once Bradley was announced, my Earth maining desire was on full go. Now let's see if I was right about this being a bait. Let's see. I think Dialdo will heal himself here. Dialdo's heals are really funny because he has so much HP that when he heals himself, it's like 4,000, and it's like, boop. And you're like, oh, that didn't do anything. And you're like, oh, he just has 18k HP. Oh, right. The strike team does do a lot of damage, Hama. Yes, the strike team is big. Heck yeah, Laushin. The vibe and unwind. That's life. Yo, okay. Like, I've loved having summer off. Like, my days are so chill right now in terms of, like, not having to go to work. It's an ice missile team. What? It's Resnick Snow Alaya. Of the things I thought I was going to see, this is not it. I don't know if this is necessarily a bad thing for me at all, but I just didn't expect to see this. What's up, Kiwi? But there is a feeling you get. Oh, look. Okay, this is a little troubling. He's going to sit there and AoE heal. So he's not exactly charging, and Bradley's going to be doing Bradley. Yeah, Bradley will do Bradley things. You just got to have faith in the Bradley. There's just a pleasure you get from getting off work, coming home, and doing anything else. And I do end up missing that every year during summer break. Now, I prefer not doing anything. That's great. It's just this year I don't get to not do anything. I end up also just having to, like, be a dad, which I will say, taking care of my one child is better than taking care of other people's 20. Yeah, go in there and fight, Dialdo. You are allowed to move forward. Now, Bradley's shield just got popped. Resnick will heal. Now, is Snow in range of Dialdo, or is he going to go hit Bradley? That'll be the difference in this fight, maybe. Yeah, it's Bradley. And we did not reflex it. Courage popped. We get the CT. Okay, we do get to go get no preemptive counterattack or anything crazy. Boom, boom. So we're going to try to chain Snow down. Notice Bradley is going again. He just hit snow, and now he will go again before the entire enemy team. Courage. Courage in the heal. Oh, God, don't heal. Come on, AI. Don't troll me like this. At least Oberon's healthy. I got that going for me. Okay, Snow dead. Bradley also dead. Yeah, Elijah's going to pop him. Oh, wait. She has too much range. She shot over his head. That was a fatal error you just made, Elijah. That was a poor, poor choice, my good lady. Dialdo. Okay, well, good heal, Dialdo. You hit everybody with that. Good damage, Bradley. You killed everybody. All right, we're fine. We're fine. I never doubted it for a second. Easy win. Bradley just 1v3s. It's fine. How much scrolls did it take to max them out scroll-wise? About 3,200. About 3,200 scrolls. Yeah, trust in Gigabrad is exactly right. That's exactly right. That's, okay. As long as Bradley survives, there we go. Yeah, I have 2 capped reincarnations, Ray. 2. Wait. Hold on, what am I missing here? I can prove that I have 2 of them. I might not remember. Hold up, let's look. He was reincarnated 84 times. It takes 20 per reincarnation. Well, chat's got me doubting myself again. It's time to do math. 84 times 20. 1680. Times 2. 3360. I was pretty close. Oh, the question was just about maxing 1 unit. Oh, okay. So Dialdo was 84 times. That was 1680. Bradley was... I messed up on Bradley a couple times. 87 times. I ended up re-rolling his last one a couple times as well to get HP all the way up there. But that's all the reincarnating UR I've done. How did I get that many Mind Spheres? So Elite Shadow, I got that many Mind Spheres. Excuse me. By, if I go to... I've about tapped it out, honestly. Let me show you. Items. Shards. So, I used to have... See, like Eileen right here? She's got enough to do her by herself. 1608. Now, I had units with like 3,000. So, where's Regular Stern? Where is our guy Regular Stern? 600. So see, I have 2,000 Regular Stern Mind Spheres left. I had more than this. And so I just go to units like this, this one. Like, I just go to those and I just trade them for generics. So all of those times when I do those, like, this is why pulling in Reincarnation era is still useful. Even if you have the units, you're still getting Mind Spheres. You're still getting shards and Mog Metals. And so my last, if I do another one, if I fully reincarnate another UR unit in like 3 or 4 months or whatever, what I'll end up doing then is using all these tickets. So I'll spam all these tickets that I'm sitting on, not these guild raid tickets. I will literally never use these. When does the limit go up? Can I use this 1,754 times at once? No, I'll probably never. Oh! Look at this. I have 20 Addison Ray tickets? What? Oh, Well, okay, here we go. Okay, yeah, Max says I still have 192 Dialdo Mind Spheres. Yeah, I messed up with Dialdo, and I started using generics. Like, you can, for some reason, I was using generics while I still had Dialdo Mind Spheres. It's stupid. I don't know why. Like, I just messed that up. All right, the odds are not good of getting more Mind Spheres for her. So, you have a 0.05% chance of getting 40. A 0.8%, that's not terrible. There's a shot at that. Decent chances at these. So, I don't know. We'll see if I get something here. 20 pulls. 2 10 pulls for our girl, Addison Ray. Gold book. But gold book's a trap on this because there's a lot of stuff that's gold. Skip. That's a miss. Swing and a miss. There's an update where you can use all your tickets at once. Yeah, I remember reading that, but I guess it's not here yet. I'm going to click through this one. See if I... chance. Chance. Hey, 10 Addison Ray Mind Spheres. Let's go. That is the most in total from these tickets. I've gotten 5. Before that, now I've gotten 15. Come on. 15. I'll take 10 more. That's fine. Now, this Wednesday, we get the Chocobo update, right? How many more days left on this Chocobo expedition for Addison Ray? Give me like 2 weeks. 8 days. I put a bigger bonus unit in here. Well, isn't she permanently the biggest bonus or something? Nah, Dialdo's bigger. Okay. Get in there, Dialdo. He's got to be towards the front. There he is. Let's see how close I am to Addison Ray being done. It's pretty far away. Where is she? 99. 115 Addison Ray Mind Spheres. So we're getting there. I mean, it's a slow and steady climb. I haven't done any Mog medals for Mind Spheres yet, so I could still do all that. I'll max her. Like, before she's done, I'll max her out. So I have 8 days to finish her up. She's really good. She's worth maxing. If you're a light player, and like you played during Addison Ray, new player, Lucio Addison Bartz. Nice. Okay. This TMR. Critical hit rate of allies and haste removal. That's okay. Let's see here. Oh, right. We got to do our preview video. We got to talk a little Final Fantasy V. Check the Ray banner. Maybe I have a free ticket. That does sound like something I would miss. Let's go look at that. Nope. I've done it all. I've used them. Get off my screen, Addison Ray. Costa, you got 60 from the tickets. That's good. That's popping off for those things. Okay. So here's what we're going to do a little preview video for. We got Butts right here. Classic translation, Butts. He's looking at AoE resist 10, slash pin 10. Not the greatest, but okay. AP consumption down, reaction block rate up is good with an upgrade to a move. His TMR is an attack buff and dispel haste. No agility on here. It's an armor, so okay. That's the free part of him. Now this right here, look at this. Attack defense pin, accuracy AoE resist. Nice. Then you go Boxer, your 80 defense pin, and even more attack. His other one is initial and acquired AP. If this dude was a stud for stuff like guild raids, imagine having this on a unit that you wanted to chain with. That'd be nice. Okay, anyway, Viking lore. He also have move and agility. This could be really good as well. So I think the Boxer sub job for him is his best sub job for like So many reasons. We'll see. He's got a 20% chance to reduce physical damage by 45% or a 15% chance to reduce it by all of the percent. You do this. You go physical reflex for him. Here, no multi-hit moves, but his TP moves. One problem with this guy is his TP moves are so good, you're not going to be able to use all the ones. You'll want to use them all, but you won't be able to. Mumbo Jumbo AOP, thank you for following on YouTube. Welcome to the channel. So, cheat move is a debuff. He has Dispel Courage. It's an AoE Dispel Courage, which is nice. He has a buff for himself that's slash tech pin 40. And this is an interesting thing. So guys, tell me if you know how this works. When a friendly unit within range, automatically casts another attack skill. So Dispel Protected Shell and follow-up attack. So is this that if he's standing next to a friend and the friend attacks, he also attacks? Like, he is a follow-up attack to his allies? Is that how that works? Like, am I reading that right? That's how I read that. Anyway, Boku's Amulet. This is reduce physical damage by 70% for 3 times to himself and 20 AoE resist for 4 turns for allies. This is top tier, absolute top tier buff right there. Zingri, which gets upgraded, is diamond-shaped AoE that AoE debuffs the enemy and does big modifier damage. Blood Sword does XL modifier damage, absorbs 50% of the damage done, turns off counterattacks for 3 turns, and that's really, really good. It also is a 300% modifier move if the target has haste or AP restore. This move is going to crush people. Crush people. So it's like Noctis follow-up attack. I'm reading it right. Okay, good. He's got a typeless, light, long-range single target move, and then he has increase HP and restore it by 25% for himself and give regen. If he has regen, he gets slash attack up. You're probably not running this. You're probably going to run Boxer because he has ignore fatal damage with AP restore on it. He has courage that he can give himself, and it has 10 AP attached to it. So you'll get 24 AP just from using this. That's nice, and it gives you strike attack. Viking, you're probably not using Viking, right? Like, I don't know a reason you'd use Viking sub. He does have, now look, if you did want a light chain with him, he does have a 3-hit striking light move. You can also make Lucio have a 3-hit striking light move. So there is an option there. He has a slash resist debuff on there. So, okay, he's got some options. Really, really good damage dealer. Really, really good free handout unit. Okay, Lena. Or Lena. Anyway, TMR is armor, diamond-shaped magic buff, critical evade, has HP, activation time down, has spirit, critical evade, and an upgraded skill. Pretty average right here. Again, all about surviving, which is important for healers. You have a good support ability with magic, healing power, AoE resist. Actually really, really good. Her other new one is this, which is just more activation time down. Again, you do kind of want that. Magic barrier, 50% chance to reduce magic damage. And then shoot and shoot. This is 100% chance to reduce missile damage. If you're running her against missile, obviously I think you do that. Otherwise, I think you go this way right here. Main job. Ooh, this girl is a big time healer. Oh, excuse me for the yawns. Okay, so we have a Princess's Prayer, which gets upgraded. Oh, first let's start at the top. She has Cure, like single target heal. She has a self/slash resist buff that gives her Protect. Okay, that's whatever. She has a heal for allies, diamond shaped, that gives a 20% damage increase for 2 turns. This is really nice. So like if she heals somebody with this, they will just hit harder after she heals them. It's a really strong heal. Then she has a group buff that's 40 spirit for allies and decreases her aggro. She has Eruaga, which is a restore CT AoE damage from decent range for herself. She has 2 blessings. This is really like, this is the best thing in here, I think, and it gets upgraded. So let's start with the basic version of it. You give an ally revive, you give yourself revive. So re-raise to an ally, re-raise to yourself in one cast. That's pretty cool. And if you have re-raise, you get earth resist, you get elemental chain resist. Nice. That's pretty strong. It's a really, really good move. Then she has a little damage right here with a debuff attached to it. This is interesting. So half ether. This is restore 40 AP to allies. So she just gives somebody 40 AP. I kind of don't hate that buff. I really don't hate that. I think you always are going to want to run this. And then I think this buff right here is nice. That spirit's really good, but you could also just give people a bunch of AP, removing the need for AP generation items, which is good. Sword Sorcerer will give her access to slashing magic damage, including a little bit of a chainer. Re-raise force, so she has another way of giving herself re-raise, but I would probably use the one that gives her and somebody else re-raise. Did the music stop? No, music's still playing. And then you have Green Mage. This would be for like a wind resist buff maybe, or for the debuff. I don't know. You had an agility buff on there. Probably not running that. Then the Limit Break, another diamond-shaped AoE. Big heal, gives protect and shell for 3 turns. So you can see she's all about healing. In my opinion, if you already have a great healer, do you really need Lena? I don't know. I don't think so. Here's the vision card. It's Guts' vision card, or I'm sorry, Butts' vision card, or Bart's vision card, or whatever version of it. It's, you know, the guy from that anime, you know, the Guts guy. He's got the big sword and his life gets really, really bad. Like his life goes straight to hell, literally. And anyway, that's not who it is. We're on Bart's or Butts. This is for him. Anyway, use attack and accuracy unit buff. You get AP attack and HP up here. Human Killer 30 with physical, pretty good. Elemental chain resist, actually kind of like. And accuracy, very, very nice effects right there. Who gets this? What's the party look like for this? Well, Bradley, Wingstern. Let's look at light. Let's do a little scan of light right here. So actually really good. But... I'm going to run that the whole time. Wingstern, Warrior of Light. That's a sweet combo right there. Ramza's on there. We saw Evasion Ramza not work in the official PvP. Engelbert's on there. Thancred. I mean, there's Thancred, right? So a lot of really good light options. In fact, Dark, no, not the best. Water, nope. Lightning, cost limited team right here that could be decent. Maybe if you wanted to run that. Earth, Bradley's on it. Noctis is getting a nice buff. Prince Mont. There's a cost limited team right there for Earth at some point. Balo's on there. Super cost limited team. 1, 2, 3. That's pretty nice. I do like that. Wind. Joom. Yeah, that's it. I mean, Oldoa, I suppose. And then Ice. Nope, you're not doing it with Ice. And then Fire. You do have Pissarro on there. And King. I mean, you know, King Hio is solid. But you need kind of somebody else. Pissarro's the other physical unit. It's light. It's all about light. Light's super good with that. So, okay, something to keep in mind there. Here's the sword. Attack version is 176. Accuracy version is 28. That's a lot of accuracy for a sword. You mix that with his card, you're getting a little accuracy there. I'd still probably rather go something else, but he gets slash pin 20, AP consumption 15, reaction block 30, slash attack 15. Not too bad. Majesty of Tycoon. If you're running the magic version, you're at 169. You're not. You're at 152. If you go, there's no one other one you go. You go magic. Okay. She gets HP, magic, agility, and healing power. Again, if you're them, if you're Lena or Butts, you want your weapon. If you're anybody else, probably not. Athena's upgrade. Magic resist 20, 20 more AoE resist, and Sparkle Shower is better. Sparkle Shower is now reduced counter chance. So she turns off counters. Okay, nice. Good. It's the same move other than that. She just turns off counters for 3 turns. Pretty useful. Honestly, turning off counter moves for 3 turns, I don't hate that. Dream ability upgrade for Kadia. Earth resist, dark resist, healing power up, and dual veil earth darkness. These buffs are usually really good for these upgrades. So earth resist 35, dark resist 35. That stays the same. Now defense debuff resistance 100 and protect. Super solid buff right here for like a wind cost limited team where you're fighting earth or dark. Look at that, 35% element resist with protect and the defense debuff resist. Just a nice little tack on there. And then lastly, there was Grace. So Grace gets what? She gets activation time down 200. Okay, that's nice for her. She gets 15 spirit. Yeah, I mean, whatever. And then mind enhancement gets upgraded. So Mind Enhancement is her group buff. Spirit 20 stays the same. Spirit debuff resistance goes up to 100. Okay. Shell is the added effect, and then healing power up 30. Yeah, so what changes here is you add Shell to the mix and your Spirit's undebuffable. Not bad. It's a nice little way to give Shell. It's a really nice anti-magic buff there. It is what it is. I don't know. This is a little underwhelming to me, but Grace was plenty playable anyway. The healing time down is nice. She's a little bit more specialized to go against magic teams, and that's what's coming out. So, there we go. I did Fina. Yeah, Fina's Sparkle Shower turns off reaction abilities. Now, yeah, the dual resist buff is so good in cost limited. I completely agree. I do love big butts, Orly. That is, I will confirm that right here, right now. Let me check to see if I'm out of Guild Raid jail. Woodstock wins. Thank you for following. Welcome to the channel. Oh, it's what? Yeah, hey, Woodstock wins. The winner of the last official PvP tournament, manual tournament, Woodstock wins. He came to challenge me to a manual PvP match today, but he's actually too scared. I'm too scared. I clicked the wrong button. Already got my 6 stars in Guild Wars. Obviously never doubted myself for a second, but what's up, dude? How you doing? Okay. Yep, Saga's still stuck in there, and this thing still is super low. Yeah, okay. Well, we're waiting. We're chilling. Michael, we think they are. I mean, we'll see what the Vizback stuff is. It should be insane. It should be. Okay, so let's go to the news. Oh my goodness, stop yawning. All right. I'm going to turn off the music so I can put my own music in later, like always. Here we 3, 2, 1. Go. Good morning, everybody. Orin J here with another War of the Visions video, and our days of being able to preview everything on Tuesday might be coming to a close in a couple of months, but we're not there yet. We still do get to have our Tuesday preview videos for a little bit, and we've got a Final Fantasy V preview video to do today. We're going to talk about Butts, we're going to talk about Lena, and we're going to talk about Love for Hiryu, the VC, as well as the new 140s that are coming to global and the new weapons. So let's jump right in there. Check it out. I'll try to make this a shorter than 20-minute video, which I'm 0 for 2 on so far this week. It's been a week for long videos. I'll try to keep this one a little bit shorter. Anyway, here's our guy, Butts. Now, Butts, that may or may not be his actual name from Final Fantasy V. If you played, you know. His TMR, Flying Dragon Armor. This is a free guy, and in my opinion, his TMR is the freest thing on him. It is the thing where, like, I don't know that anybody's super excited about this TMR. It's not bad. It's an attack steroid with Dispel Haste, but that's definitely equivalent to a free unit. It's not very great is what I'm trying to say. However, after that, his kit is just amazing. Like, he's a top tier damage dealer, going to pair really well with people like Wing Stern. His AoE resist 10, the slash attack penetration master ability, those numbers aren't high, but they are very good numbers. Especially, I do like that AoE resist. He has AP consumption down here, as well as more reaction block rate. So he's a very reaction block rate kind of unit. And then Blood Sword, we're going to talk about this Blood Sword skill in a minute. It's going to be like one-shotting people potentially. It's going to hit super, super hard. His kit, you're pretty much always going to be run Entrusted Warrior Sword skill. This is attack, defense pin 40, accuracy 20, AoE resist 12. So here's already a way you can stack 22 AoE resist on this guy with just his master ability and his support ability. Again, mix in some gear, vision cards, espers, things like that. You can easily juice this man's AoE resist up really high. His other new support job is initial AP up and acquired AP up. I like this in theory. I would really like it in PvE situations, guild raids, Trials of Reckoning, where AP is really a problem. Otherwise, I think my favorite two are Knowledge of Martial Artists, which is attack and defense pin. You do these two together, you're at 80 defense pin just from support abilities. or agility and move +1. You never know when you'll need agility and move +1, so that's where I'm looking with his support abilities. Counter moves. You're probably just going to run physical reflex. He's definitely a unit who, by counter move anyway, will prefer to fight physical teams. Here's a 20% chance to reduce damage by 45, or you can go 15% chance to reflex it. I like the 15% chance to reflex better myself. Okay, his main job. Your cheat move for this guy is 121% modifier. He scales off of attack, dex, agility, and luck, if you were wondering, with an attack and agility debuff. Not bad. He has an AoE move right here, medium range, small AoE with Dispel Courage. So there we go. When you're looking at these units, right? One thing you're looking for is modern things. Like what modern damage types, what modern resists, what modern buffs, debuffs, stuff like that do they have? Here is one. Being able to remove courage is very much something you want in the modern game. He's got an AoE version of it. Now, his buffs, in my opinion, this dude has 3 good buffs, and you're going to have to just pick probably about 2 of them on each map. The first one, Courage to Face. This gives him 40 slash attack resist pin. Again, already putting him at 80, which is awesome. And a really interesting new ability. When a friendly unit within range casts another skill, he will follow up attack. So you stack AoE resist on this guy, he moves in towards the enemy, and then when his friends are attacking, he will follow up attack for them. That follow up attack is a typeless, colorless, 50% damage modifier attack. Here's the range on it. So, your ally's going to have to be standing fairly close to you and the enemy, but okay, I like it. Group up, stack AoE resist, and have this guy do some follow-up attacks for you. Cool. I dig it. I dig it. So I think that's a really good TP move. Then Defender that gets upgraded to Boko's Amulet. This is reduced physical damage taken 70% for self. So again, more of that anti-physical action going on here, and a 20 AoE resist buff for 4 turns for allies. That 4 turns comes from the upgrade to the skill. It was 3, now it's 4, and you're already at 42 AoE resist from just support ability, master ability, and this buff. And you can easily get 20 more from a vision card, and now you're at 60 some, and you're just not getting killed by AoE attacks. So I love that. Now, speaking of AoE resist, Zingery. This is a debuff AoE resist 30 for targets in a diamond-shaped AoE and a 200% modifier. The AI is going to love this move. It's a big modifier. It debuffs a modern type of resist, so he has a way of penetrating through AoE resistance. Actually, not even penetrating. It's like a 1-turn decrease in AoE resist. It's not a 3-turn debuff. Still, he has a way of getting around AoE resist, which not very many people have. And then Bloodsword. This was the move that was upgraded by his 140. It is a 240% modifier attack. With the upgrade, you turn off counterattacks for the target for 3 turns and absorb 50% of the damage done. And if the target has haste or AP restore, the modifier goes up by 60% to 300%. This move is going to crush people. It is a single target move, so that is either a drawback or a win if the enemy's stacking AoE resist. Either way, turn off counterattacks, massive modifier with a heal attached to it. Great main job. A+ modern damage dealer main job right here. Okay, Traveler for around the world. The sub job on it, and not so good. You have a long range typeless light attack, and you have an HP regenerate slash attack self buff. Yeah, you're probably not running that one. Instead, I think you're going to run Boxer. Boxer gives you courage. So not only can you remove courage, you can give yourself courage, which is still really important. The courage is better than normal courage because it also restores a little bit of AP. And this also gives you access to striking type moves, as well as a chaining move. So he does have that in his kit. You have Viking subjob, which I don't think too many people will run. And then you have the Limit Break. The Limit Break upgrades the skill Zingiri. So that's how you get Zingiri from AoE resist 30, 165% to AoE resist 30 down to 100%. So the Limit Break will make Zingiri hit harder. Just keep in mind that's how that works. Then decrease slash resistance on the target for just this cast, 200% modifier. The Limit Break is okay. Like, it will hit hard. It'll make another one of your skills hit hard. But I really think you're all about those buffs for him. You're about getting that AoE resist on your team. And you're about trucking people with Blood Sword and knocking their AoE resist down or their courage off. Really good physical attacker for light. You're going to be happy about that. He's the free unit. She seems like the free unit when we look at their kits, but it's him. So great job. Light, living the best free-to-play life. Or at least low spender life anyway. Now let's talk about Lena here. So with Lena, her master ability, not great. 15% HP, activation time down. It's fine. It's fine. More survivability and faster spells. Okay, great. Princess of Tycoon Kingdom is a healing job, so she is a healing magic scaling unit. Her TMR is a magic buff with critical evade for diamond-shaped allies. Another armor TMR, again, not really super impressive on the stats right there. Her dream ability is spirit, critical evade, and upgrade the skill to blessings. Her master ability is all about not dying and casting spells faster, which, as a healer, are really important things for you. Caring Heart, this support ability. This is good. Magic 24, healing power up 20. Excellent. We got big guys. Tanks in this game right now have humongous HP pools. We're talking 15,000 plus HP pools in a lot of like reincarnated tank situations. More healing power is a good thing for your healers. Then AoE resist 15. Love that they tagged that on there. What else are you going to run with this? Well, you could get magic and AP consumption down. You could get more activation time down. You could go magic resist, earth resistant HP, or buff duration. For the thing with Emerald Echo is it's buff duration for your stat increasing buffs, like agility up, like green mage looking buffs, right? That's why it's a green mage support ability. Counter moves. You have a 50% chance to take 30% less magic damage, or a 100% chance to take 30% less physical damage. I'm sorry. I wish it was physical damage. Then she'd be OP. It's actually missile damage. Or a 20% chance to dispel counter. I don't know. I probably like this one, obviously, unless you're fighting against missile, then you run the missile team. Debuff. Counter move, whatever. I'm trying to keep talking. Let's keep rolling. Her new main job. She has single target cure for 210% modifier there. She has a slash resistance self buff that gives her protect. This is probably one of her like weaker moves in my opinion. Like protect is nice, more slash resistance, whatever. She's a support. You really want her doing things to other people, not buffing her own slash resist, in my opinion. Now, one of her really good skills is Princess's Prayer, which gets upgraded. This is a 210% heal for allies in a diamond-shaped AoE. It increases their physical and magic damage by 20% for 2 turns. So your team goes in there, they're trading with the enemy. She then tops them off with this heal. They now do 20% more damage. That's great. I really like this heal. She's got another one kind of like it with her limit break. She has another group buff here, Tycoon Protection. This is a 40 spirit buff for allies. That's a lot of spirit. Spirit ain't what it used to be, but that is a lot of it. And it drops her aggro. She has a long range small AoE damage move, Eraga, that gives her some CT back. This is the bread and butter of her kit right here. This is the thing that is great in her kit. Like it's the greatest thing. She can give re-raise to an ally while also giving re-raise to herself. There's only one use of it, but that's actually fine because in a fight, she would never cast this twice anyway. She would cast it once, and because she gives herself the buff, the AI would not like go ahead and cast it on your other ally and then like refresh her own buff. It will just be used on one person. Still, with one cast, she has 2 people on your team re-raise. I do like that a lot. With the upgrade to 2 blessings, she also gives them 20% earth resist and 40 elemental chain resist. So a very strong skill. This is her strongest ability in my opinion. So there's that. Now, if you go with her sub job, she has a short range, very small, like line AoE damage move that decreases attack and magic. And this is interesting because like with her sub jobs, I don't know if there's a great one on there. So do you run this one and will the AI use it? Restore AP 40 to allies. Kind of nice. Just give your allies in an AoE 40 AP. Okay, that's cool. I dig it. It's only one use, which I feel like they could have given that to. So in your fight 2 in Guild Wars, you're not out of this and out of this. That feels bad. I guess that's when you default to these other ones. Still, okay, there's that. Sword Sorcerer will give her access to some damage if you want her doing it, but nothing really long range and not a ton of AoE in there. She does have access to a self shell with magic resist and another self re-raise that gives her AoE resist while she has it on. Green Mage sub. Yep, it's Green Mage. You have an agility buff here. You have your decreased elemental resist here. And then her limit break. This is the other diamond-shaped AoE heal she has. 310% modifier. So a bigger heal. It also gives Protect and Shell. So she has a big heal that gives you more damage. She also has a bigger heal that gives you Protect and Shell. Really going to be a good healer. My thing is, I think Butts over here let's go with Butts, is the better of the two units, and he's the giveaway. So there might not be a ton of pulling this week, although there are a ton of people who are just fans of this game, and so they will go for Lena because they like her, and that is the number one reason to feel like pulling a unit, is because you want to play them, you like them. She'll be plenty good as a healer, plenty good. Now they do both come, oh, there's a vision card. This is Butts' vision card. It has HP attack and AP on it. For the unit, you get attack and accuracy, both things he wants. You get human killer 30, elemental chain resist, and accuracy. Let me show you my favorite thing about this VC. First of all, the group buff is really, really good, but look at the light team that can take advantage of this group buff. You're talking Butts, Wingstern, Warrior of Light, Engelbert, Ramza, heck, Elsorel's on there if you use her. You got cost limited tank Marielle. You got Thancred for the fanboys. The biggest deal is you got these two. This is two really top tier physical damage, light slashing units that love to stack AoE resist, love to go in there and fight the enemy team. You could run a double bruiser healer comp and they would, both of these units, get the effects of the new vision card. I love it for that. Otherwise, the other elements, dark's kind of whatever. Water, yeah, no. Lightning, okay, there's a cost limited lightning team in there. I see that. Earth, Bradley's on there. As soon as you see Bradley, you're like, wait, this could be something. Noctis is very soon for us, like probably very, very soon now with the updates. Gonna get a nice buff to himself. So you have a pretty strong cost limited Earth team here with Bradley, Noctis, and then a cost limited Earth tank in either Ma or Balo. So that's a good, Earth is a very good element for this card. Wind, nope. Ice, what do we got? Nope again. And then fire, what do we got? Okay, King Hio is on there. Maybe you mix in a Pissarro, but it'd have to be like Bruiser Pissarro with this lineup. It is what it is. I think it's a very great light card, a very great earth card. And then if you want to mix and match with it, I do think the card itself is powerful with human killer, elemental chain resist, and accuracy built in. Okay. Butts gets a sword. Now, Butts' sword has two versions you might want to build. The attack version has the most attack, but the accuracy version does have 28 accuracy. If you are him, you get slash attack pin 20, AP consumption down 15, and reaction block rate 30 with the slash attack 15 on it, like it would have for everybody else. Here's the deal with this sword. If you're building this guy, go ahead and build his sword. It's good for him. Same story with the Majesty of Tycoon. You build the magic version of this because healers want magic. It gives Lena HP, magic, and agility. 3 excellent stats for her, and healing power 15. More healing power is great. And maybe for some other healers in the game, who use staffs, they might want this too, especially if you're a newer player and don't have a ton of equipment built up. This is a healing power staff. It's just going to be particularly good for her. Okay, we're getting some 140s this week. We're going to hit 20 minutes, aren't we? I tried to keep it short, y'all. Maybe we'll hit 19 minutes instead of 20. Anyway, Fina. Fina is getting her dream ability upgrade. She's getting 20 magic resist, 10 AoE resist, and Sparkle Shower is getting a very clever upgrade right here. So Sparkle Shower is a long range, small AoE attack. Previously, it did 165 modifier and decreased accuracy by 43. Still does that. So Fina is still a good unit to run alongside some like light evade teams. Now it also turns counter moves off for 3 turns. So okay, very useful. You don't see a ton of Fina, but she can run with light evade and some like cost limited. She's just 60 cost and like that's a lot. You can run 50 cost MRs and cost limited and oftentimes feel like you're getting 60 cost power. That holds her back a little bit. Still a nice upgrade for her. Okay, Kadia. Kadia gets a really strong buff. She's a 50 coster, which I like even better. She's getting Earth Resist, Dark Resist, which is her kit is all about that. Healing power 15, and then Dual Veil Earth Darkness gets upgraded. This is a very, very strong Green Mage upgrade. So 35% resist to Earth and Dark elements in a diamond-shaped AoE. It now also gives 100 defense debuff resistance and protect to your team. This buff is good enough that people run units like Kadia in cost limited situations. Because you're going to be able to find dark teams probably, and you're probably going to be able to find earth teams. Those are 2 of the most prominent elements in the game. This buff makes you 35% harder to kill against them, and if they're physical, it makes you even harder to kill against them with protect. Very good buff for Kadia. She's sitting pretty at 50 cost. And then last, and maybe least, maybe not least, I don't know, is Grace. So Grace's dream upgrade. She's getting casting time activation down by 200. She is getting Spirit 15 and Mind Enhancement upgrade. Mind Enhancement is a magic focused anti-magic focused group buff. Gives Spirit 20, Spirit debuff resist 100. It used to be 50. Gives Shell, that's the new thing, and it increases healing power for her. It's a strong buff, like it's a fine buff, and it's a buff that somebody like her would like. Again, I just don't know if a ton of people are playing Grace. I don't think a ton of people are. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up right there, guys. We're going to keep this to about a 17.5-minute video, which is 2.5 minutes better than the videos I've been making so far this Monday. It has been a crazy day. So much happening in the game. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace. Oh my God. I always got to take a deep breath after I film stuff like that. Okay. Who do we put on the picture for that? I'll throw Fina's picture in there. With the FF5 characters, obviously. Fina's always got that classy looking picture. Okay. So, saw a question. Bojangle says, based off of yesterday's event, is working on Miranda Sweetheart worth it? If you're going to use her, yes. I think that's the easiest answer. Like, any unit that you want to are going to use, yes, I think you could. I think she's fine. Like, she's a strong unit. You're getting Bart's for free tomorrow, day after tomorrow. So you have another light unit coming in. I don't know that she's like super top tier though. Hey, look, I think the easiest question, Bojangle, is if you like the way she looks, if you like the things she does and you want to play her, she's worth building. We still just don't know what kind of goodies, compensation, whatever you want to call it, that we're getting in the next 4 months. It could be a lot. It could be a little. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I'm going to Skyfrey, I agree. I got to start breaking up these videos into smaller chunks. I really should. Honestly, that would make me more money too. Like, as a YouTube person, you're more incentivized to make 8 to 10 minute videos than you are to make 20-minute videos. But I don't know. I just don't think about stuff like that very much. I just kind of like to do my thing. So let's see here. Okay, wait. So Nemesis says Bart's skill works with Jaden beside you, hitting at range 7-8. No way. That's really neat. So that range on his skill was not a how close Bart's is to the enemy range. It's his range to allies. Well, I really like that skill then. I know this is next to impossible, if not outright impossible, but I want a Breath of Fire collaboration. Yeah, probably not. Square did publish the first game. I mean, you never know. I wouldn't rule it out 100%, but I'd rule it out like 99%. Final Fantasy Tactics rerun in my dreams. I wish. I will show you guys something exciting though, if you want to see it. Hold on. This got me excited anyway. I gotta see if I can find it real quick. I do not follow regular FFBE's Twitter. Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. Wait, it's not on here. Where did I see this? I saw it again today. Come on, FFBE Twitter, come through for me. What? I swear I saw this today. I'm not crazy. Never mind. Anyway, FFBE is doing a near reincarnation, near reincarnation collaboration again. So what's Minute Havoc? That's been a while. What's up, Minute Havoc? How you doing, man? Good to see you. So that's good. Square has, or the dev teams have mentioned near reincarnation collaboration like rerun at some point. So FFBE's getting it. Maybe we will get it. They might work it into this little window that we have right here. It'd be a great thing to give JP while we catch up to them, and then simultaneously give it to us. Oh, the near thing is almost over. That's why I didn't find it. Okay, thank you, Koju. I don't play at regular FFBE, so. So, okay, Bojangle, then here's what I would say. So if you're a new player, okay, you're a new player. You have Sweetheart Miranda. You can build Lucio for free at some point. You're getting Bart's for free in 2 days. That's 3 light units that are pretty good. If you're trying to build a light team, mix a healer in there for PvE, and then you don't even need to mix a true tank in if you don't want to. But you just need one more person and you're good. FF16 collab win, probably never, Minute Havoc. Probably never, because Yoshida hates gacha games. So he probably will never give us one. Herky says, gonna do content about Star Rail 1.2 patch. Definitely, yes. Yeah, I will. I don't know how much Star Rail content I'm gonna do. Like, I have never side gamed a game as hard as I've side gamed Honkai Star Rail. Like, I still play every day. Log in, play for 15 minutes, and then I'm literally out of things to do. So I still like the game. I still want to play. It's just such a slog. Like, free to play in that game is slow. I almost have, though. No, I do have my first. I got my first level 80 character today. Jin Yuan. I got him. I farmed out his well, because we had the double EXP drops for a week. And so I only farmed that. And during that time, I hit Trailblazer level 60. And so instead of going and farming like Ascension materials and all of that, I just kept farming EXP because I'm going to need that too. So I'm kind of set up on EXP mats for a bit, but now I just have to farm Ascension mats for all my units. And then I can level them, and I'll actually have a good level 80 team pretty soon. And then I'm going to pull for Blade. I don't know if I'm going to spend, but I'll pull. I'll probably spend like 50 bucks, something like that. The cost of a video game. But yeah, so I'll try. But if I don't get him, then I'll just get Kafka. Kafka. Good Lord, I do the other version of that so much. Kafka. So Bart's is confirmed free. Yes, Bart's is free. Now, he won't be free to build, Bojangle. You'll still have to get shards for him and stuff like that. But the most expensive part of a character is often pulling them. And so he's a handout. Welcome to the Hoyoverse dailies, no doubt. Dude, Dejin, isn't it nice? That light cone powered him up. I have it on my account too. I paid to pull for it a little bit. And worth. Yes, Luosha is a monster. I don't love playing him because like he's a healer and I just don't love playing healers, but I do understand the necessity of having him. And so, yeah, I've loved, like, shoot, my team's unkillable. Sweetheart Minute Havoc, you haven't seen this? Let me show you what you're missing. Here's your girl, Minute Havoc, right there. I got 198 Mind Spheres for her. I could pop her to 120 whenever I want. Gotta use some Mog Medals, but there's your girl. Sweetheart Miranda. She holds, like, she looks really awesome when she's walking around holding her sword, too. Yeah, she's a good-looking unit. She's a good-looking unit. I YOLO pulled for her a couple times and just got her. So, yeah, I mean, I'm just collecting Mind Spheres. Need another 200 head circles, that's right. He is super good. Yeah, if you pull for Luosha, you're sitting in a good spot. I do probably need to do a, like, should you pull for Blade or Kafka banner thing, but, like, the regular, like, there are full-time Honkai Star Rail content creators. And my God, I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it. Like, what are they covering most of the time? I like a game that gives me stuff. I don't know. I do love the game still, though. It's so fun. I just wish I could do more. I wish I could play more every day. I made a video about that where I said I hated the energy system, and everybody trashed me for it. So I was like, all right, fine. I won't make another video like that. My bad. Any chance of Final Fantasy X? Yes. Shiro. let me tell you the actual answer to that question. So Shiro asked in YouTube chat, any chance of a Final Fantasy X rerun happening soon? Okay, I was gonna say if I could give you a date. I cannot, but let me show you a couple of things. So, who's your character? Like, who's the one you're like, are you a Yuna fan? I'll pull up Yuna, for example. So, here is Global Yuna. This is what we have right now. We got Master Ability 2. Here's JP Yuna. Transcendence. Dream Upgrade. So, she catches AoE resist, magic resist, and a skill gets upgraded. I need to refresh the page for some reason. The translator, as it does, has broken. Now it works. Her Kurage gets upgraded. Note also, you go look at, let's look at Noctis. Noctis. Here's JP Noctis with a 140. Here's Global Noctis with no Master Ability 2 yet. So, all of our Final Fantasy collaboration, like mainline collaborations, I believe I'm correct when I say all of them. Like, we could look at a unit like Lightning as well. Lightning. I know a lot of people are excited for this girl. A lot of people pulled just for her. She's getting that stuff. On Global, what do we have for Lightning? Nada. Nothing. So she's catching a big upgrade. All of this stuff is catching an upgrade. Now, it's all supposed to be sometime in the next 4 months. Well, there we go. What does that mean for us? Yo, it could be next week. It could be in 2 weeks. It could be in 1 month. It's going to be before the end of September. We are getting upgrades. It's not true reruns, I don't think, but they're essentially just hooking them up. So we're getting, yeah. Kane. Yeah, Kane. The return of the Kane. Yeah, I mean, Golbez, the poor guy. I look at, like, whenever I'm building dark teams, I look at Golbez and I'm like, can I? No. No, I can't. Dang it. Water main trying for Titus. Okay. All right, let's look at here. Let's scope out your Titus here. It's coming pretty soon. I should probably do a video on this now that it's going to be here at some point soonish. Okay, let's check out your Titus. What's your Titus getting hooked up with? So, here is Global Titus. We have Master Ability 2. All right, they gave him damage. They gave him a lot of damage. This dude has penetrations for days. Here's what he gets with his Transcendence. Single target resist 25. That is a big number for single target resist. I'm going to have to translate it again. Excuse me for a sec. Here we go. And then Quick Trick Mod. What is that? So, Quick Hit. I should have known. Quick Hit. Actually a very, very good PvE move. Now, so previously, 200%, decrease CT 15, increase his agility by 25. It does all of that stuff still, but also restores CT 200. I felt like it already did this. What am I thinking of? I felt like it already did this. Am I crazy? See, it is the CT up. So, yeah, a little CT up for Titus. That's what he catches there. Single target resist CT up, and then whatever stats you get from reincarnating him. It is really too bad for Titus that he does not have a couple of things. Most importantly for him, the man would be an absolute god if he had like a 3-hit move. Imagine if this hit 3 times. If you made Quick Trick Mod a 3-hit move, he's on every PvE water team. Because my god, he has a defense debuff. He has an CT down move. He's got a slow right here. Just, man, no multi-hit. Okay, he's got the LB. It's a 4-hitter too, which is really nice. But he can't even wear a multi-hit vision card. Gosh dang it, Titus. If he could just wear a multi-hit vision card, I would use him so much. I tried using him in guild raids this time around, but my team was better with Chunak than it was with Titus. TMR is amazing for Sephiroth, yes. Yeah, it's always funny to think about how Golbez's defense spirit only lasts for 3 turns, while Energist just get it for 5. Yep. And they're not even collabs. They just like get it. All of them do. What's up, Sir Safe? Yeah, that's the proper. So, Bojangle, like I was talking to you a second ago, is somebody worth building or playing if you like them? Let me give you the ultimate example of that from the YouTube chat. So Safe says 100% going to take Golbez to 140 even if he heal enemies. Yep, because if you love him, if he's your guy, let him fly. Even if I say that, I don't do that with Eileen though, but I like a lot of units in this game. Eileen, just telling you, Hiroki, give me new Eileen. I asked him to his face in person, to his dome. I looked down and I said, Hiroki, sir, summer, winter, lunar festival, Easter, New Year's, sweetheart, all of them. All Eileen's. Just bring them all out. Yeah. All right, guys. It's after 5. That's going to do it for today. Ma, I'm not making fun of Hiroki's height. But the truth is, I don't think I've ever met a Japanese person that's taller than me. And I've met quite a few. And I have not met Shohei Ohtani. I know they do exist. But generally speaking, Japanese people are shorter than me by a significant amount. And I got made fun of in the picture that I have with Hiroki because I had to bend over and crouch. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yes, Golbez can use Keen Blade, which is really weird for a mage. That is, he can do that. What did he say? Rin, you asked a question and then answered it in the next sentence if you put a picture after say. If you said, what did he say, period, you then answer it with the LOL. He did laugh. He did laugh. He got a good kick out of that. Now, what I messed up is we went out to dinner later that night. Like, it was Hiroki, me, Justin, and like a lot of people on the team. And many drinks were had. That was probably my moment. I probably should have waited until we had all been drinking for a while and then asked for specific things and like gotten a contract out and been like, sign this. Boom. I messed that up. That's my bad. So Mysidia wants to fight me because of my height, because I'm 1 inch taller than him. Yeah, 1 inch. And we're going to fight. All right, that is it, guys. I do have to go be a dad, so I have to bail. Thank you all for hanging out today. Really good stream. Really good stream. Hey, by the way, big thank you. I don't know if y'all are still here. Jensen, big super chat today. Thank you so much for that. Anybody who subbed, rejoined as a member, thank you. Stefan, thank you for the super chat and the gifted subs. So extra support coming in tonight on the YouTube side means a lot every single time, guys. That's like why I can pull as much as I pull. It's why I can do all the things I do in gacha games. Otherwise, no. All right, I'll catch y'all later. Have a great one. Peace.